Welcome to Module 4, Lesson 2. Our I can statement says, I can use basic facts, patterns, and place value to divide a multiple of 10, 100, or 1,000 by a one-digit number. So we're looking at something similar to what we did in the last lesson, but in this one we're working with division. The toy store sells toy cars in packs of 320. A group of 8 friends wants to share one pack. How many toy cars will each friend get? So it's going to tell us to start with a simpler number. Represent how many cars each friend would get from a pack of 32 cars. Write a division equation for the basic fact you know. So it's giving us the simpler fact of, or the simpler number of 32 right here. Right? We have 320 and 8. It's going to give us the simple number of 32 because 32 is divisible by 8. So we're going to take those 32 cars and divide them amongst our 8 friends. So our basic fact of 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. So similarly to the lesson we did prior about multiplication, we need to answer how are 32 and 320 related. So we want to think again about how do we rename. So 32 is our smaller number here. How could we rename 320 to include that simple number? So we can rename 320 as 32 what? If you get stuck, think about a place value chart. Okay, we have 320. 320, if I look at this number, okay, that's equal to 32 tens. 300's 2 tens, but 32 tens. And then letter B asks us, how can we use the simpler numbers along with place value and basic facts to find the answer? Well, we want to think about, we know 32 divided by 8 was equal to 4. So 320 divided by 8 is equal to 32 tens divided by 8. What is 32 tens divided by 8? It's equal to 4 tens. Because we know that 32 tens divided by 8 is equal to 4 tens, we know 320 divided by 8 is equal to 40. Right, so we're using this renaming, regrouping, the simple facts we know to help us solve these problems. Right, number 2. The toy store sells sticker sets for $9. How many sets does the store have to sell to make $270? How many would they have to sell to make $2,700? Okay, we're going to use place value to rename the numbers. It's asking us to rename 270 as tens. I'm going to make sure I underline the digit in the tens place. Remember, I need to look left in my number. I know that in order to rename 270 in tens, it's equal to 27 tens. So now we'll do the same with 2,700. This time we're renaming it in hundreds. Again, I'm going to underline the digit in the hundreds place. Make sure I'm looking left in that number. This is equal to 2,700. Letter B is going to have us use the basic fact and the rename numbers to find each quotient. So first it gives us the basic fact of 27 divided by 9. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So if we then take our regrouped number, 270 divided by 9. First, we regroup it into tens, which you remember was 27 tens. We're going to divide 27 tens by 9, which will equal 3 tens. And now it wants us to rename 3 tens. 3 tens is equal to 30. Right, so we'll do it one more time with that regrouped into the hundreds place. 2,700 divided by 9, regrouped into hundreds, is 27 hundreds. 27 hundreds divided by 9 will still equal 3 hundreds. When we rename 3 hundreds, we get 300. So in order to make $270, the store needs to sell 30 sets. And in order to make $2,700, the store needs to sell 300 sets. Okay, go ahead and complete check understanding. Make sure you pause the video and press play when you're ready to check your answers. Right, let's go ahead and check our work. Number 1, 2 friends split a $2,000 prize. How much money do they each get? It starts with the simple fact of 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. There's 2 friends. We're taking 2,000 and regrouping it into 2 as our simple fact. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 200 divided by 2 is 100. 2,000 divided by 2 is 1,000. Therefore, each friend gets $1,000. Ari has 2,000 marbles. He puts the same number of marbles in each of 5 bags. How many marbles are in each bag? We're starting with this simple fact of 20 divided by 5. Now this one is a little tricky, right? We couldn't just take that first digit and say 2 divided by 5. We need to look for that simple fact. And that simple fact of a number divisible by 5 here was 20 divided by 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. We increase that by 1 place value. 200 divided by 5 is equal to 40. Increasing by 1 more place value, 2,000 divided by 5 is equal to 400.